All right, thank you so much, mommy and papa them. Today, now Monday, June 28, 2021, and of course, now my second live show for less than 24 hours. Like I talk, say smoke don't come back, it means it don't come back. So for all my fans, I wanna join this show. I actually just come out from office, and then another even they stay there. Just something just come up and say no. I never sleep way or even set where I never do this show for clear the air immediately because it be very important. Like I don't see the heading for them. Anybody join, make it share this show extensively for all platforms. I will share to for WhatsApp and I will play President in music. And in the next few minutes, I must say between 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds, maximum 2 minutes, I will come back after this music. So why you join? Make sure you share before we continue the show. Just the share for all groups. Okay, thank you so much.
Sisiku, Julius Ayuk Tabe, Assistant Vice President for Digital Services and Chief Information Officer, Office of Technology and Digital Services, American University of Nigeria. I wish I had a many, I joke, I think it's name.
All right, thank you so much, mommy and papa them. And I want to say God bless all my when ambassador with this join this live show at this time. Usually I like to stand before I do my live shows when it comes to the Ambazonian crisis or revolution. Because you know this environment not permit I go shit down, so now excuse me on that. See, my turn on one thing. And I'll go straight to the point. We'll not get plenty of time. Please, once you join, you share extensively. It be very important. Please, wherever you're watching from, who knows how to watch, and I want to thank all my to join. You see, what makes a man is the truth. And Ambazonia itself, it be defined by the truth. Listen very attentively. Now, why that way, we don't deny for bow down to La République du Cameroon, despite all their lies. I thought we don't deny for bow down for La République du Cameroon, despite all the lies. And then me, I don't deny for bow down or for subscribe to some fake Ambazonian leaders, despite all their lies. And today, I want to expatiate on the new lie where Cameroon agent provocateurs, I don't know about others, I hear a lot of sound. Please, if my volume is clear, now tell me. I don't decide for not succumb to today. I'll expose the lies with some Cameroon agent provocateurs, including some Ambazonians, where they facilitate the lies They try to put them out against ADF. Listen very attentively. Now, only 2 people, the tribe of pen ADF black for this revolution. They need to criticize ADF based on ADF in manipulation, but they criticize ADF based on the fact that they want to achieve a greater good for them to be looked as good people. Me, I not be supporter for ADF. But I got the responsibility as the purest activist for this revolution, the most dynamic and the greatest donor where don't show a face. Where me say, I say greatest donor where don't show a face. And me say, some people where they donate past me where they on the background. But for all activists and leaders, where they don't come up on social media, from Ayaba to Sako to Akwanga, to all these other chickens on Facebook, the highest man where don't donate for the revolution in terms of money, time and energy, now Eric Tato. Write it down. I know go big no man for talk the one. Today when I don't see some screenshots where they circulate for WhatsApp, I not be ADF person. When I don't see screenshot where they imply say Capo Daniel they talk something for General Efang. I just come to do some small analysis because I say the highest point they share the thing that they glad. Now Sako he fans them. My turn on one thing. No man not stupid. And even if some of you now, I get my personal issue with ADF based on their approach for this war. Not because I feel say ADF the war with the Republic. From the time they support Sako, to a divorce with Sako, I don't make sure say I never ever for once call Ayaba or ADF La Republic to Cameroon because I don't investigate ADF. ADF is an authentic group, but they be full of propaganda. In fact, ADF your own propaganda past 3 match I own. Listen very attentively. I'm not gonna beg none of you for talking. Let me tell you for something. Mommy and Papa, I go read the screenshots. As you join, you make sure say you share extensively. When you won't lie about some person, Cameroon government, I will talk. Now 2 people them, they don't likely create this fake screenshot about ADF. And I'll give you now the percentage of what you have believed, and I will be almost correct. But because the evidence not be, I not be talk 100% who create them, but I fit tell now 100% say it be fake, and I will explain why. 70% this thing be created by Cameroon agents, although it be distributed 100% by Sako surrogates. And 30% it be created by Sako surrogates, most likely. So Cameroon government, if they don't create this fake news about ADF, 70%. Because they want to continue to cause confusion for the Ambazonian camp. Anytime they go ahead, now either Sako go name, no pity, give no pity some name, or Ayaba can fight credit. Or Cameroon government go can create some confusion. Number one, we go known as say, if you ask ADF, me they show you the number 1 enemy, they will say na Eric Tato. Because they are not ever endorsed Cho Ayaba. So some of them vex me, but when it comes to even giving them a bit of credibility, now Eric Tato will still can't tell the truth to the people about what I think about ADF. But me ADF no say I not will ever endorse them because I don't know why I get for endorse them. And me Sako put them to them no say I not will ever endorse them because Sako thief money. Listen very attentively. Now me, I'll be one of the highest activists who donate for my trip to Boya, and I'll be the highest person where he galvanize contributions. And when I talk say Sako thief. Now I will go straight to the point. And make Cameroon government be so ashamed because the fee say they go set confusion amongst Ambazonians. And for now on the support armed robbers wanna take the thing to share about ADF. I want to say, go and write it down. Say you are a disgrace. Write it down. I go read the thing when I don't see them here. Some of them I don't see them for WhatsApp groups. Please, when you join, you share. My reply to one ADF surrogate, ADF, Tabe Gerard, will always be a terrible ADF surrogate. Say ADF does not need your endorsement. Of course. I'm not going to ever give you now until you change. Write it down. But today I want to defend on for the truth what I know about this situation. When I don't see some fake screenshot, now in this I go show right here, now in this one. According to the person where they shared it in, it claims say now General Efang with the discourse with Capo Daniel, they mention Elisimit and so on and so forth. And then Matt turn why be fake number one. When you write ADF for on top ADF. You write ADF on top. If not ADF is stuff, why you write ADF? If not ADF, they do the fake stuff. Or not ADF, they plan me, they go kill General No Pity. According to them, they say, I'm ready to take out Commando and go after No Pity. Those guys from the B confirm the project. Yet they still lie because I want lie say ADF will work with the B's. Will not be true. Matona, without even blinking, listen very attentively. Matona, the first play where the people that they do the conspiracy, the first door. See, according to them, this screenshot commander for Capo, and according to them, Capo Daniel safe Efang in name say General Efang ADF because yeah, how far General are they find Capo? Any news from CIC? So according to them, Efang the discourse with Capo. But now turn on one thing, right? If na Efang be the discourse with Capo as una over door, una for La Republic, or one as Sakopo the door, and not get sense. If na Efang be the discourse with Capo, Efang Capo not be safe Efang in name. That's the one play where you don't disqualify the screenshot. Capo not be safe Efang in name say General Efang ADF. You know why? Because Capo itself na ADF person. You no man of therefore even say you not be safe General No Pity in name. Say General No Pity in Gokutunya. All man know it. Because na one No Pity dey. Capo not be fit safe Efang in name say General Efang ADF. So you see how una door for La Republic you come or una door for Sako camp. Because it must come on for one of una. 70% from La Republic, 30% from Sako. Although na Sako for they share more. Listen, we not going to set confusion for the revolution. We not going to ever green. Me every tattoo. I know they argue ADF, but are they up for defend the truth and for cancel any conspiracy against patriotism for the revolution? ADF got a problem. They not be ever La Republic and they not will ever be La Republic, but ADF they always can thief credit. Listen, Marathon are the 2.8 thief credit for the revolution. First people in now they champion before he been at ADF. Now ADF they learn now from Sako camp. Sako are the highest camp where they thief credit. The second at ADF. I'm not telling how they thief the credit. I will explain now. Listen very carefully. I explain for you. All man where they fight for Ambazonia, I want to explain how we Sako they thief credit for 5,000, and then after I will explain how we ADF they thief credit for 5,000. All man where they fight for Ambazonia, if they fight now under either what I call a county, state, LGA, city, or whatever name any camp won't call, which they think that put a fight on. Ayaba people call them block, no problem. Therefore, if an action happen for Manu, it never happens for Manu state, Manu block, Manu age, Manu county, or Manfe LGA, whatever you call them. So man tell how Sako report they can't thief credit. Sako report they can't thief credit, say it just happened in Kumba LGA, Kumba 2 LGA. Because of course, as they don't create themselves, so they be the fake interim government they create and then they bring the idea where they copy and from me say LGA, they just consume some of their stupid surrogates. If you say LGA happen for Kumba, it means say as na LGA or na county, it means say na Sako them. Fake. Look all the videos where they all ever come up for this fight. Since where Sako they claim to they collect draft, you know I ever see any fight that talk say, this is the restoration forces under interim government of Sako. They never ever talk. You never hear they call either AMF, No PT, Commando. They need ever pay allegiance. None of these fighters never ever pay allegiance for Sako, Ayaba, or even Sisiku, Ayuk, Tabe. Listen very attentively. And if you ever call no my name, now my president for the revolution. But none the fighters they fight independently. But Sako and Ayaba, they thief credit. Sako is thief credit now under the banner of LGA or county, but nobody is dedicated to him. The only one where they try where he don't fight you, they go try for convincing No pity, they go to give title. Now you see film match for the BLM way in our fight for 1 year, it come out fake video. They dictate the video because Capo Daniel he picked something from Capo Daniel picked something from Film Masha video where he show Ayeke, where they publish some video today. Capo Daniel proves in Ayeke that, and when Mr. analyze the video, they don't come on now new, they don't come on now something new for try to tarnish Capo Daniel image. All man for ADF, the only person I don't talk about ADF say the work with La Republic. We are no. Say take information of La Republic and Lucas Asu. I will talk on today till tomorrow. The rest of the ADF from Ayaba is a clean and patriotic ambassador. Write it down. But Ayaba will be destroyed by people the way them. People the way them they come online can claim credit. Now the way that way Sako they take and claim credit. Because when on top of Kumba, the one can say, oh, it's LJ, go to your LJ. You don't give money to those boys to fight. They have a territory. Every person be not be all things that happen for Maryland in terms of projects when a mayor or a governor from Maryland it make the thing that happen. Put they give free chop individual from their churches. They help homeless, not be governor. So put that one for your mind. When I want to support thieves and for diaspora. Ayaba Cho his own way for come take credit for ADF. Now for can call sister forces. Me I never ever see any side where other Sako or Ayaba Cho put they fight. Now that boys about down where their communities, 5 or 10 people they'll group themselves for down here, they'll group themselves for America or for Europe. They sponsor fighters of Ngokutunja, they go do action. Sako Ron can claim credit. Ayaba Cho Ron claim credit. Today now go talk say this flyer or this screenshot commander from Capo Daniel. If you don't read this screenshot, please discard it. Na fake. Big fake. I heard someone write and say every tattoo mission na for sabotage ADF. Wait till ADF get a sabotage. When I fight for side. And the camera can't tell about the way they try to corrupt una image. Say una be La Republic. You tell me about sabotage una. If I want sabotage, I will just confirm this message now. But not be true. But they tell the truth, say una need fight una claim credit. They same like Sako. Una two ADF and the Sako point are the highest point that they try to cause confusion for the revolution. Why? Because all una leaders they be jobless. All una leaders them. If people they will come and tell them Sako, Ayaba Cho, all them if they do work, they can't show with their job because una the set confusion for the revolution. Fight credit, claim fighters, give post for year for America. One and not get nothing. How some man go there for America? He need work nothing. They for the name person. You listen, my tell now, quote me anywhere. 90% of the one I see they make millions of diaspora here. Tell them they screenshot their bank account show that not get up to $10,000, $6 million. Plenty to for damn so get money pass them. America for them for a name because they don't come for that work now WhatsApp status, Facebook, lies for WhatsApp, lies for this place, nothing there, no get that. Nothing. Tabe Gerard, listen, if you take anything from any person, but when you call me to and not be, if you talk say I want sabotage ADF, if you talk anything, but if you call me anything, you relate me to La Republic, I block you. Now the only time that if you mention one last time, I'll take you out from this page. Out. I know you very well from your fake profile from Aleppo. It's not today. So all I don't see them. So this screenshot is not from ATF. It's not from Capo Daniel. Listen very attentively. This say how far general according to a person in a Capo Daniel the talk to for General Efang. Capo Daniel novice save General Efang and name say General Efang ADF because how go the only way to save my for example I get 10 waters from my phone. I get Waters Kayaka from ADF. I not save the name say Waters Kayaka ADF. I save the name say Waters Kayaka. I got another Waters say Waters 2. I got another one say Waters Minnesota. Because I want to differentiate them because not people they were a bit too are not really you know. But Capo Daniel and person they inside ADF. It obviously take ADF general. Before Efang won't come for ADF. Efang Capo be already with ADF. Listen very attentively. Before Efang won't come for ADF, Capo be only for ADF, which is General Ayaba and so on and so forth. So no way, not the way. When a new general come, it didn't say talk say Paul be a take Atanganji Paul in number. He say Atanganji Paul Minister Cameroon. No, it's not possible. Only the way one person save the number. If I show say a fake person save the number, because I want emphasize on that ADF part. So now foolishly no say when they make mistake. How can Capo Daniel, you get the point? I not be save my woman in number say Belta Indian. No, because I'm a woman. You come on Indian. I don't really know I'm a woman. I will say sweetheart or something or something. So they swear we first save the number. That is the only indicator. Number one. Number two, now don't fake for cause confusion. Put them very clearly. You see me, I'm a communicator by excellence. Anytime I pick something, we analyze stuff. There is no way Capo Daniel. Listen, first of all, I know say Capo Daniel is my friend. I not get no reason for defend Capo. I mean, my motivation for defend Capo Daniel is zero. In fact, it's on a minus. But I be pushed by my conscience and my desire for always speak the truth. Capo na mercy man, I give that name. He's an arrogant, very foolish fellow who don't even talk English fine. You know, the one I've ever read the English were so perfect. Capone radical English. Go read the English, no mistake for the English. Capone write one sentence will not make mistake. He's one of the dullest English writers that I have known in my life. There is no way Capone, Eli Smith and those guys from Yaoundé, so they put a post of Yaoundé, contacted me, they wanted to know if I can deliver no pity. Capone did ever write that kind of English, so they put full stop. I told them, let's first focus on commando and no pity. It's like the pressure is high on them to get no pity. They said they have spoken with Dr. Cho already. Are you aware of this development? See question mark. Now who the right they can find language. So the way I found the fair right. Oh man. So then they were when they do conspiracy. This La Republic and Sako people them. When I got for the thing. Capo radical English. Capo is a dollar when it comes to English language. The only man where the talk say the children did not went to school. Look all time that every time where Capo write, anytime he makes mistakes. He first Capo the write 2 words mistake there for all them. Every inside the word, Capo the make mistake. The children has gone to school. You know ever know he say has get plural when I have. You don't know that one. So when you write English so perfect and so on because you want sabotage Capo, you say yourself. So please listen very attentively. This screenshot where you see from Capo na fake. ADF not write this. ADF need work with the Republic. You not talk will not be. All the things are either Cameroon government inform or Sako put them because Sako put again one mission for sabotage all man so that they will continue to get contribution. They won't try on me and not succeed. That is the point. This revolution not be based, not be Una own this revolution. Una. I talk especially about Sako people. All Una. You look like this stupid ADF person they talk for you, I come back against ADF get which I come back against Una. All Una leaders any work. Apart from Waters, Kayaka, the people they work for support Una. The rest of them are jobless people. They don't see war like even you they will have people for no trade worker. On and a noise of Facebook. Jobless people, very jobless. If all the leaders in Sako they earn 10,000 for 1 month, like way Sebastian Bariku there na IT technician, he get a business, he earn at least maybe $20,000 a month. Now he help some of them for pay on abuse. If all na be like some of these people the way they work, Unokai County heads and put them where one money earn above $1,200 in 2 weeks or 1 month. They on one can talk say, una one contribute money they can give 5,000. That's why the draft failed. Listen very attentively. That's why the draft failed. My talk very clearly, Mommy and Papa them. And Bazonia, I come today purposely now to talk about this on a small ditty sabotage for WhatsApp. I don't talk about that one. I will come back for that already. So if you don't see anything from Capo Daniel say WhatsApp, say the talk with the Efang and all those things are fake. So cancel them for your mind. That one it happen nowhere. It's just some criminals them. They don't fabricate all those things for come there, for come talk, say this and so on. So Capo, you be vindicated for that one. Any man, I don't wait on one way for analyze him. Capo not be save Efang in him say General Efang ADF. Capo not be right so. Efang not be right. Are they find Capo? Any news from CIC? I'm ready to take out commando and go after no pity. These guys from B confirmed. So they Efang the right past tense. Mr. Epang get person the right for you know. Because Epang one no. I don't sit in the way Epang is right. Epang does not write this good. So please, when I leave this revolution alone, me petrol the fighter. A day I don't come back. Please, if you don't come in, look on the last page, our last show yesterday, no one make up to 24 hours. You get over 17,000 views. Because of Una. Today, on the more than almost half a thousand, more than half a thousand, close to half a thousand. Today, close to half a thousand. Yesterday was huge. Today, unannounced. So it already shows say we don't already know the page. So anybody that can't not follow this page, just click on follow. All we must stand firm for the truth. Destroy the internal enablers. ADF will do better if we are deceased from thinking say because all we have ADF on a calculation and say we are not be like Republico. But when I get one calculation, we need to calculate now. When I think that say when they don't win the war, we come down with a weapon, and I can cause destabilization for take over Amazonia. My turn one thing right now for the war. The president for the revolution is Sisiku Ayuk Tabe Julius because he did jail. If na Ayaba for the jail, about the support na Ayaba. If na Sako for the jail, about the support na Sako. But once this revolution ends, Sisiku will desist from being president. And Amazonia go vote for his own president. If Sisiku won't go, I don't even know why the man get interest of being president. But now where they jail, now he go the president for we. Me all man get that fact. When I go up and down, so long as I remain every tattoo and I get the hugest following from Amazonia, cause me go up, bring all kind of conspiracy. I stand with the prisoners. But once we get our independence, nothing now they say Sisiku will be president of Amazonia or any man will want form political party that time, you go form political party. But for now, the war must get order. All armed robbers must be displaced. The Tabe Gerard, if I'm on a mission from La Republic to sabotage ADF because I speak the truth, I accept, so be it. Write it down, yes, I agree. We now need to fight the one sabotage and waiting. We now will film martial at the same, always acting movies, claiming responsibility for two and another one. So, all we must be straight. Now, I will go for the next point before I can talk about Mangang. Again, I'll always talk about Mangang. I want to talk for the managers the way they did for DAC. People the way they manage DAC. Listen very attentively. I want to know all now for DAC. I be floor member for DAC. But the highest person where some people they do sabotage in name about DAC. I create DAC. I initiate DAC. When I hear people they go for interview for DAC, they go out and say, who is the founder of DAC or who created DAC? They bite them up. Now one man bring the idea for DAC for the revolution. Like now one man bring the idea. I'll answer some questions if I go, Anna is doing great. I will not answer. Anna is not on Facebook. There is no war on Facebook. Facebook is to galvanize support and enthusiasm. No army is on Facebook. Army is on the ground. So you will not get any information from me about Anna. Listen very attentively. When I see you as somebody that go for interview, not be honest. They actually say, who create DAC? You don't your mop. Now one man create DAC. And then a second person buy the idea, develop and further. Now me, Eric Tato, I bring idea for DAC. I preach DAC for more than 6 to 8 months. The same way where I be create county by county. Chris Andrew the fight and go say LGA. But today some people they can't say, oh, not be Eric Tato like this. I live with for conscience and for God. Now the same thing with DAC. I created that one Dr. E, which is a patriot, come in, modernize and bring better ideas than me, and then that stand firm. That get over 10 managers. Where I recuse myself, I only stand for talk the way I be talk of my crypto boy. I not ever, after my registration for that and 2 or 3 contributions or some projects, I not ever and ever belong to anything where concern DAC. Today, the people they call themselves manager for DAC, I go talk for them. And I don't tell them, say, me, as you see every tattoo, so I not get no friend for the revolution. When I do on 10 or 15 for DAC, when I manage DAC. I not fear for make any man who won't be my enemy an enemy so long as I get the opportunity for talk to the people. The DAC people they know. Anything where they for DAC today, any member for DAC, now me every tattoo I bring them. And if I ask DAC for kind of accountability for the public, they all, first of all, the public they respect. Not before the Dutch say, oh, you go so, DAC no get that. Listen, all man get policy for give public statement once you manage anything public funds. Even I want to the claims I don't want to talk for public, when I want to do for DAC, they want to make all the nobody ask members them. So long as people subscribe to an organization and they are diverse and they come from different places, you must bring accountability to the public. Today I go about my business quietly. Distracted, they try some few, they let them 10 where they make man call my name about that. I want to talk today very clearly. I not get any idea. I not be a DAC manager. I not be a DAC member or a manager. I feel sure now for yeah. I be get issue with DAC so they move me. I not be even administrator for any DAC group. I'll show you right here. So that me and Bazuna and they see them. And I will talk one thing to the people they call themselves DAC managers here. You don't see them? Read them. They say waiting. Something removed you. They moved me from the DAC manager forum. And that's so. Because I tell them, say, when I go get accountability for public. These are things in-house that you people don't know. They removed me from DAC. So I want to talk very clearly, say, today, and I will talk. I withdraw my endorsement from DAC. But I remain a member. So if you go for DAC, go there, DAC, all the members there for DAC, they be transparent, they be clean. But they be irresponsible because they think say their action them, they feel comfortable. They can't call a one man name for social media, Eric Tato. But them when them be the managers, where they not even do not to money, they do projects them. They feel too big for can't talk for the people. And they endorse people the way they feel big past the population where they contribute for them. They say, listen, I'll be ready for divorce with any person where not see population as the key for this fight. And I talk with the DAC members. I tell you one thing, to be very clear. DAC don't do excellent projects. But I feel say they give me to the dogs to an extent. And all man, wait there for DAC, how many members? 90% are because of Eric Tato. I will still talk say DAC is doing a great work, but I'll remain a floor member. I am not a manager. I'm not even a managing member. I'm not even there for the WhatsApp groups, and they take me out for most of the groups and way they manage affairs. Because I tell them, say, listen, Unamo can't tell the people don't contribute. Ambassadors don't contribute over $18,000 or $20,000 for DAC. DAC members don't contribute plenty. Listen very carefully. So, how come Unani can't talk for DAC people? Take for example, I go buy with the first time I buy one motor when a Highlander 2018. I see a few roaches, cockroaches, and termites and ants. They can say, oh, he has taken that money. I have to say, that much. America, you need to buy motor where you won't pay cash for motor. You need to buy motor for 18,000, good car like an SUV. All my buy motor, no. So at the end of the day, the DAC people they enjoy my endorsement, and then they should not like say, oh, we don't care. Let them say whatever they want to say about Eric Tato. But they're forgetting that me, I got the highest following. I think I'm anytime because you see me, I don't get no friend when it comes to transparency. If I be divorced with Sako, get all the pressure where I get them. Then you get to understand. They fly away, they do and say, where is that money? Now, because Mr. Allen, when I present for that, they ask me that question. But even like that, the fly not be appropriate. When you want to do something, go straight, explain to the people. When I want to do project for Nigeria, do this. When I never come online, tell the people, so, okay, we'll do the project for 1,000 naira, we'll do this, we'll do this. Me, every time I need back, una must come una must come with all the details for explain for the people. Listen, this is how I start. When something is not straight, I don't joke with it. No day, no day. Wait, listen. Every man, when he might live on earth, in life, he be dependent on the credibility where they put the give. I never compromise my dignity and credibility in front of 8 million people because some 10 people they feel say they will not be my friend for that. I not tell them which for. I not tell the way to the people they want. I got to tell you the truth. Listen very attentively. So all we now want to be managers. When I say I don't show now where they're moving for that group, that is doing great, but that lacks accountability, just like my trip to Boya. So that must bring members for audit them. Members will not be the managers. And the DAC board, put the member, they got to be who take you. Now, nobody will prepare a house. If you don't be DAC member for the past 6 months, you got to clear out. They bring you don't be managing board for the past 6 months. DAC not be Amazon. Even Jeff Bezos found Amazon. He don't give way for another new CEO. So all things what the bill and for ambassador, get for bill and based on powerful institutions. I never ever give my phone number when I put money for DAC. My cat, I don't even know how the person create the website and the tempo they decide. Because I don't be for position but always recuse. Listen, I'm a businessman, very successful. Absolutely. Yes. I think with my strategy in the next couple of years, maybe 6, 5, 4, 5 or 10, I should be named among the richest Africans living in the Maryland area, DMV area, or probably in the USA. I will get it. I will get to that area. It's not a joke. I tell a lot of people, they say, listen, I live in America. I know they live for WhatsApp groups. So I live in America, where the tax law, the business atmosphere, business flexibility and liberalism is so easy. So all man therefore know. Everybody must know. I don't tell the dark but today to tomorrow. Now people make noise for back when I call Erica to name anyhow. This war, now war with transparency must be a top crusade. It must be top on the agenda for all the crusaders for the war. That not 10, when I 10 and therefore that no. Sako be get in name 60 something for the cabinet, all them get family members and surrogate it creating the year, but I still bend them down to this time I still talk. I be the only active where they come. No, from Chris Anu Sako, everybody. No man no the way. If they announce a show stay like 3-4 days, share flyer all over before they come live. Though every man is get my view, half of my views. But once I come, people come there. When they come for bug, when they start hot them, they start drop, but they'll come back and watch and for yet to talk about them. Because the voice, Vox Populi, Vox Dei, I represent the voice of the people. So all my way there for dark. Listen at 10, when I go come every week or 2 weeks, when I give the people them anytime before I will change my mind for giving any further endorsement. Are they serious? Not forget, say, listen, any man way there for the revolution, if you use the revolution for do whatever, Erica to not ever permit them. Me be very clear. I still give now 100% congratulations on a project the one I don't execute them. But I'll tell you from today to tomorrow. Say, when they call, when I get an opportunity for talk as somebody where they lead an organization where they don't contribute, people don't contribute even that $10. You must go out there for make sure say you talk the truth to the people. Listen very attentively. Ma explain one thing. I like the people the way the 2 or 3 people they ever can call Eric Tato or they want link me to La Republic. I feel agree with you. You know why? Because if it be say for organize the only activist way they organize protest against La Republic, it be pay La Republic, by La Republic and accept. If it be say La Republic they pay me for can't talk to me, go stand continue, then I accept. If La Republic they pay me for can't talk to me, fighters not drop their guns, I accept. If La Republic they pay me for can't talk to me, all ambassadors they stand for defend themselves. There is no ambassador activist that preaches like Eric Tato without fear or favor. Even when I'm in the lion's den, when I see all the pressure to go on for America, we see stand up straight. Listen, honestly, I agree with you. You know, sometimes when you manage something backstage, you know me very well. Before I want come out, you are one of my biggest fans. Before I want come out for can't talk something about some people, me say I don't try them. They say, listen, I got the highest following for the revolution. And anything where one stand on the pathway for the revolution, I feel crush them for 1 minute. I feel assured that that they say, make it be very clear. Either they do it the people's way. It's not my way. I'm reacting to what people are saying and following up. Or they will be crushed. That's not my property, but now I bring the idea. The founding fathers of America, they don't own America, but now they bring the idea for democracy for the country. Now the other part they implement them. I can bring an idea. I can also criticize it if the people who are handling the idea are not moving accordingly. You see, the other day, former President Trump go Ohio, go to campaign against the person will be in vote, the congressman will be vote for impeaching. Now he's right, but that congressman to get a message. That is democracy. So please, I want to talk today, and I'll talk today. And I don't talk clearly. Any people the way they did for this revolution way, they need to open themselves to transparency, either directly or indirectly. Me they be ready for face me. And if you're no man, need to be very clear. So DAC, as you may be aware, I don't talk. DAC don't execute the best projects for the revolution. DAC don't take care for refugees, them no doubt. But why they not fit come out can't talk when people they ask them? They claim say they not be social media. How then when I go talk yesterday for ASCBC? They too even be annoying. I say to them, that member they claim say I don't ever bring their complaints on post that they make gossip about that and me and that money. No. It be for the forum 2 million times. And no man out there for year we don't know some people they do all those things for spy me. So I talk today because I don't get time for go back for that topic. Anybody where they follow this revolution know Eric to stand. Everybody where they follow this revolution. Anything when it comes to money, you want mix my name there, I just come out and destroy it at once. Because all when I make noise, when I make noise, when I call it, when I not get no money, I will contribute to anybody. No money. Not be $50. This is my turn on one thing. I'll talk clearly. Not be $50 or $100 will win the war. What I make noise when I contribute. Nobody. Not be today will start setting and gato, pop, all kind of thing, tomato for make money. So Ambazonians they get to still realize, say they know still engage the level of sacrifice where the revolution need to go ahead. Apart from conspiracy. They are actually doing conspiracies. I'll end them for today, then I'll go for the next two I'll go for talk. So DAC members on I go for bit. Now I show on the 90s they remove me from the groups. So are they quiet? I give them long rope for draw because when I make a small complaint, I stay quiet. See, on this on DAC can't talk, can't make noise, say wait and so on. Say irritator, whatever, and so on and so forth. My turn on one thing. I not get no time. You need it. See, the highest people the highest thing we get from know for this world. Now I say the only thing where they make man it talk. Now when you talk so, Cameroon government will not be today. People they start agitate backstage. Probably I say apprentice so say do this, do the cock up. Now until when we don't start hit them way. Okay, look the stupidity for Cameroon right now as they talk. Now today when Cameroon they announce funeral for Prime Minister, our own Papa Simon Chidi Achu. Where they already bury you. Cameroon don't announce the funeral say now July which on a 3rd on a which now today they announce the funeral. Cameroon they normal. So Cameroon not even getting any coordination. Maybe I don't know why they even call any member for that family. They put on bury that Papa stay finish. You won't bury man 2 times. So Cameroon can dig the corpse or they want make an extra funeral. At least it will be concurrent. It will move in accordance. So now see and say the country don't confuse. Today I do this live show quickly, swiftly. 1 minute. So I do this live show quickly and swiftly so that I will debunk all these fake stories the way they try to talk about ADF. And for relate, so now just brief, I will talk more on this maybe tomorrow or the next time I will announce my show. I will see analyze all of these things. But I give DAC members them a long rope for draw until now, and they still get the rope for still continue for draw. Me be very clear. When I see some DAC members, they want until they want to say, you want they ask you who created that? You even buy their mob. You buy their mob for waiting. That's dishonesty. All we now for that out of our trust and I look on our jobs and say, so people that we work, if you support revolution, I pick una. So okay, you will do this, we'll do this as a team. Today they want to say who created that? You start to turn your mob, go left, right. No, you don't do that. Who created that? The answer is as easy as what is happening in Cameroon, where any ambassador have to answer. There's an armed conflict. You don't get for the doubt that kind of thing. You get the point? You don't get for the doubt that kind of thing. When a question is asked, so sometimes they wait because of an ingratitude. Even when you don't make a way, person don't vex, you don't the try to corrupt person image, but on small truth they way they talk about something where it calm down the person's spirit and the temperament. I not be Jesus. Even Jesus be vexed or temper. Every human being get emotion. So not if say altar or cash it also. Not be me. God not send me I can't die for owner sake. No. I not be die for owner. That time no way. I not fit. So me all we will stay focused. I will talk today to tomorrow, and this dark issue will continue till the point for dark they learn to come for their senses. When they manage money, do good projects, no doubt. But when they come and they can't talk, I never even know whether they do not have for that. I recuse myself. That's why when Tapang and the others they come, they say no, we got to create this thing. Now me, I be the preach before Tapang they go start sabotage that say no activists not going to get access to money. We create committee, create people that will come for it, and that's what we did before some of them could not get access to it. Town hall day, that they assist some groups them, refugee groups them, and the NGOs and so on. But the question I say, why the DAC member they need can't talk? Me say something there where they don't we know they right or wrong. So they gotta come out and make sure they explain to the people. So like my dear comrade here talk saying, go settle with DAC. No, you need to do that stuff. Justice not being negotiable. Not plea bargain, nothing for this thing. So me that one be very clear. I get the responsibility for defend the people. Any man can make any noise, and I don't talk say listen. There is nobody will ever win the truth. You feel for some time, you feel been conspiracy, but no see the truth will always prevail. So if you don't watch this issue where I talk about Ayaba, ADF and Capo Daniel and General Fan, no say that screenshot not fake. Number two, no say me as Eric Tato, I be only a floor member for DAC. All contribution for DAC now about 18 to 20,000. Away 50% of the contribution. Now DAC members themselves they contribute them. DAC the managers and what they do for them, all the system, Mirabet them, Stadium and the rest them, Gideon, Dr. Eden, all them now they contribute that money. Then members they contribute, they put the coming calculation, they contribute small $20, 50, so on they contribute 100 and so on. But so long as you dedicate to serve the public, you must give accountability. If America is sue NGO, prosecutors of New York, they want to sue Trump organization because you get responsibility for the public. So make all we will be very straight. Some people say, Eric, you are angry to spoil an institution because you are angry. No, it's not because of anger. Listen very attentively. Not taking it out of context. Not taking it out of context. When you enter plane, listen very attentively. The problem with some of we Ambazonians, now because they will not understand the concept of life. Bible don't state a lot of things clearly. When you enter a flight, hostess tell you say, if some emergency day, first put mask, energy, oxygen mask for your nose before you put them in for your picking. If me, while they preach for the war, I dey fight la republic, I dey preach for support institutions. If I not defend myself first, get my credibility, then anything they talk about not go work. How many of the people in our faces outside? All activism, they either kind of defend armed robbers or they come now for talk to them for get donations. Me at the camp for can defend the institutions. The first person where you not be give endorsement, you not be talk about stopping cigarette if you smoke, you know work. So at every time, me I must be pure to the public, and the purity must be very genuine, not must be fabricated. So not talk say there's nothing I've destroyed about that. I see me tell DAC say, if you listen to me, I don't say they don't do a great job, but they need to give accountability to the public. Accountability is not for you, the DAC managers, or even for those who are just members. It must be for the general public, because you do this thing and forget more people may they come for the institutions. Get them very carefully. Get them very, 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 very straight. Things that they are not tolerate them. Anything where they corrode my image, I must defend myself 100%, either by showing my successes, my works, or by explaining to the public. Now, whether way even American President Joe Biden get press secretary, me I be my own press secretary. At any time I must explain. Not mix me for a small $10 or $15 or $20,000 money for Ambazonia. No, not mix me for that. I'm not there for that on that thing there. Please, that not get no money. Now small, now change, chicken change. So the people, the way they manage them, they get for come for public, and the only way they get for come for public is to get for call them out. And if they not do, listen very attentively. Now me, I create DAC. If they not do it the way the people they ask, DAC will be disbanded. Listen very attentively. DAC will be disbanded if they not do it the way the people they ask. Institutions they be created by people, and institutions they be defended by people, and the people be defended by people. We the people will not be remote control for institutions. Now because we were right for institutions, for manage we. Now why that way no country not the way when they put their own rise against authority, the authority will ever succeed. Look at very well. Paul Biya betrayed or defeated for the first 2 months, but today now 4 years, 5 years we will see fight the war. So some person asks, where is Ayeke, Tani, Ayuk? Ayeke is in your mother's kitchen or in your basement. If I told you live in America and you rent a house, it's in your basement. Check or open your wife's pot of dried turkey that she has prepared. Or wait, check Ayeke doing some stuff on July 4th. Stupidity. You come and ask the greatest defender of fighters stupid questions. Why do you ask me that? Do I pocket Ayeke? So you use fake profiles and you come here and you come and you're asking questions. Ayeke is in your village in a tip on wire or somewhere around there. Nonsense. So we don't tolerate all these fake and careless profiles the way they say they can't ask the question. I don't be so sucked into conspiracy. When I don't know left from the right. When I don't remember now WhatsApp and Facebook warriors. When I need work again, nothing. All have cause confusion for Facebook. And I support leaders that they need work. All when I leaders the way they do for diaspora. And me they bring with their job and their business is Musia. Lazy people. So Ambazonia must remain very, 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 very strict. So but the ask and say accountability has been given twice to the public. What else do you want? We want weekly accountability from DAC. Let them show what do you think that tomorrow you can read some paper. Put it out there. People need to see it. I listen personally. I'm satisfied with the projects that DAC has done, but I'm not satisfied with the level of accountability. Any person a DAC member must recuse himself from proposing projects to the committee. DAC will be created with a vision for being the breadwinner of our Ambazonian revolution. But some people then they do what they do. There is only one way you guys are going to get out of it. Because I feel assured 100%. See the facts that I talk against DAC, it brings DAC down by 50%. And until somebody say Ayeke, oh yes, of course, why not? Is it a problem? I thought that those of you who support Sako, you hated Ayeke, so if actually I killed Ayeke, you should be happy. So why are you bothered about it? Nyamfuka, fake profile. So as I was saying before, that terrible fake profile that looks like I don't know how to describe it. So may we stay focused. I don't come back to deal with those who consider themselves Eric Tato's enemy and then, or Eric Tato's enemies, and then for preach truth to power for the revolution and for fight the republic. So all we must be very careful and straight. This other dull barefoot man, what they call it, Nelson. I don't know how you do get the name Neba. All barefoot people are smart, they're intelligent, they're out of conspiracy. Now only you did barefoot, but you know what happened for the BLM past the BLM man. When I don't ask ourselves, say why is this only on two when I talk about Ayeke for you? When I ask ourselves, okay, any man way you don't know what happened for Ayeke, ask Sako people they made write a new story about the Ayeke saga. Because that's what people are good at, creating stories. So I will end this show in the next 5 minutes or so. But I remain very straight on issues the way that they try to bend this revolution. I come today for talk purposely about the fake screenshot they circulate about Capo Daniel and General Efang. Say be 100% fake. I will continue for talking for the next 1 week for clear the enemy people they know the truth. So that those people if you don't set conspiracy, me fail them. And then that will bring me all the accounts they will need them. I'll tell you one thing. Because the damn member they enjoy some few spokes that they call my name. I cannot take it. For the past 8 months, 10 months, I will just take them. Say, okay, no problem. I will protect the organization. I just be quiet. But the members and some of the members, they say they be King Kong. They start make horn. They say, oh no, we're not going to say anything. Until some non-entity for the group talk say, yeah, they are calling Eric Tato's name because he's putting his business outside. Why they go ask him to put his cows outside? Just stupidity. For person way now you bring it inside group and way now yeah, all we now for that we not go up to 100 followers. Now me, I get all the following. Who the follow now? Who know now? Una never even can talk apart from Alem where the preface out there to an extent. When all una join combine all of you in that when I follow another 100 or 200. Una credibility they on one. The 99% of credibility in Eric Tato. So when there's a situation ask for that address this thing, do this, when they make like this and so on and so forth. Even they enjoy for the signed voucher, they say, oh, go and execute a project in Nigeria. Then the man where they help, when I give the credibility of what they for contribute, when I look at it, they say, no, we don't care about it. For a few. Now, 10 of them, they are about 4 or 5 people. I don't know who they come out. They say they don't get people that head them. If you say no, they fight anything, they do this and so on and so forth. I tell you, no, you're not going to do that because When I manage a situation backstage for 8 months, 1 year, it doesn't work, I come to the public because the reason why Sako contribution don't drop now because I become public. If I be showing for backstage, suppose the officials are they selling because they endorse Sako, but I don't can hit hard on them. Now they find me every day, but they not still get the contributions. I did direct all contribution down to particular places. Okay. Okay, never nursing. So finally, I have to block you from this page because you don't start talk door. Okay, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I did sit there. The DAC people say your credibility and your population wanna get to DAC. It depends on me. So when I'm going to make say manager, I enjoy from my largesse. Not feel like say when they attack me, I get responsibility for can't explain say now hold that money for the website. It's so easy to explain. Maybe they say some of them I know as a big corner, and just be happy. Say okay, oh Eric Tato for some reason why I don't know that they enjoy. Say 1 or 2 fake providers they can call my name and so forth and so forth. So I talk today and me almighty watch me listen. Me Eric Tato, I not gonna ever be involved with una ambassador money. Not change. Because no ambassador if he move 100,000 one time put on the table. Nobody has ever done that kind of contribution. No ambassador no contribute $10,000 block. No ambassador no contribute some particular money block. The maximum will be 1,000, 5,000 for some people. $2,000, 2,500. Yes, we don't see for them contribute up to 5,000 or 6. So me all man be very clear. Somebody say you never steal key the P Masha the king. P Masha is not a king, he's a comedian. He plays music, he acts movies, and then you cut new and old videos to put together. Alright? So we don't get any issue about all those things that concern P Masha. Nobody's looking at P Masha. None of the amplify with some funny guns they look like flute. No bullet, nothing, no guns, and so on. Nobody cares about P Masha. Look it very well. Nobody cares about it. The only person they talk about now AMM and no pity. P Masha is out of the picture. He's no longer fighting. So that's why people come from time to time with conspiracy. Every time I publish picture of the BLM, breaking news, P Masha has killed 6 soldiers. No picture, no video, nothing. But when we hear 1 soldier from no pity, we see the things and all of those. So let us be clear about that. I will reply to a few comments. You cut people's hands. Okay, take me to the International Criminal Court and I'll justify myself. So ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear about this. I'm back. Back to defend myself. Back to disperse the conspiracies. And back to promote the revolution. And back to fight Paul Biya being involved. So none of you are going to take me out. So you're going to listen to me. And we'll remain consistent on the truth. So some person say talk something very great for an institution does not depend on an individual. What was that? So basically watch Hot Seat from this thing. Before Don Pasho went on air on Hot Seat, I spoke with Don Pasho and before he went on air. So and I also watched it. So there isn't much truth that was said on what whoever was giving an interview there at this bar. It's not true that they said. Because if there was any truth that was said about DAC, the first truth, when you dismiss the person who created the DAC and you're trying, now therefore who created DAC? How if you ask some man for media say who created DAC? He started to turn him up. There's one person who created DAC is me, and that's why some of the bullets come to me because I was a preacher. Now me I create DAC. All they not be know anything about DAC. Now me I handpick them, bring them for DAC. Today they want to talk say, oh no, it was a group of people. Which group of people? That was created by Eric Tato and then fine-tuned by Dr. E. So there is nothing I'm going to watch on Hot Seat to get the truth because the first truth we begin for talking at the creator for that. If you never acknowledge my way create organization where you manage them, then you don't know where to talk. You need Ragabi and Mob. Who created that? There's one creator and that is me. And that is why I stand with the Ambazonian people. Before Sako won't be popular, American turn monster, and me I grew me. Before all these chicken activities they come today, that is why none of them don't ever get my views, they don't ever get my following. I'll remain the toppest in this revolution. Because I have basked on the euphoria of truth. So don't tell me that I should go and watch SCBC to get the truth about that. What is the truth that I even call him Mr. Allen? What was he saying there? They asked you that who created that, you are biting your mouth before you finally come and speak the truth. Let them give credit to where it's due. Listen, if they ask you who created that, you know if you talk them, then not they will talk about that way some man for belief. That was created by Eric Tato. Short and simple. I created it, preached it, brought people everybody on the platform, and then I gave it to people that manage it because there's democracy. That's to confirm the fact that not one individual owns a country. But that is my thing, it's my creation. And if something is not going right, they say, okay, people should come and give accountability and start making. No, I think, listen, today, so I think disband any man for that, appoint new person if I like. But because I respect democratic institutions, I'm not going to do it. Somebody said DAC does not need you to promote them. What is DAC without Eric Tato? What is DAC? Some of you just stay there, you are making noise. If I don't talk about DAC, DAC doesn't exist. Listen very attentively. If I don't talk about DAC, it doesn't exist. DAC is my baby. And if something is going wrong, you have to correct the child. You don't own the life of the child, but you correct the child. That's to tell you that I'm somebody who does not mince his words. Not because I create DAC or I be for DAC, they will come out and talk, say, oh no, the firma no can talk. You say, hey, don't create it until they fight them. Yes. But the born picking still with the picking me go school. That is how you're supposed to be. But the born picking still whip the picking me go school. So get them very clear. Like some person write that, yes, because that if Eric Tato talk against that, that does not exist. So don't say, oh, yeah, you are not supposed, that is going to show his work. If I'm not correct, that is already going astray. They are doing great things, but the things say they put a data, they fix it as a property. None of them are not own that. I know someone that watch me. Go there, I can get up tomorrow, disband that, disband it, recreate it, and nobody will go to the one that you put thing that you control. So let it be clear. You can make all the noise, but that is the point. That is Eric Tato is that. And so if people come online and are talking nonsense about me, and those of you who are managing the funds and signing vouchers and all of those, you cannot come out to say, no, this is the situation, this is it, this is it. This man is a businessman. That is why in the first place, I refuse all the gifts, that namosh, chicken change. You know, if you buy one correct hour at the time of back my Rubicon. That's the truth. Go up, calm down. I'm going to say it. You have not seen anything yet. Because some of them Ambazonia wanna be so deep into conspiracy for the extent way una own jealous don't overcrowd una sense of creativity. So all man must be, listen, some person ask good question and when I give the answer, I conceived the idea, I created it, I formed it, gave directions, attended the first meetings and left it to the people that I thought it was entrusted in their hands. They have not done anything particularly wrong. Get it clearly. And they have done great projects. I see them, they post pictures. But let me tell you, go and write it down. If I don't talk about that, promote it, is finished. Everything that I have not promoted in this revolution went down. Sako is an example. Despite all the conspiracies that Sako put, I brought him down. They can make all the noise they know. That's why their greatest problem is Eric Tato. The whole shows like 15 of them only on Eric Tato analyzing this and trying to discredit me. So DAC should know, and I've said it and I'll still repeat it. None of you in DAC you're going to hold my hands to speak the truth or write the truth. You are doing a great job, but don't think that you own DAC. I don't own DAC either, but I created it. It's for the people, and you must come out there to give, you know, to give the somebody in DAC, you can see one DAC community, somebody is writing in DAC that deserve it because it's your creation. I'm not going to dissolve it because you are saying that you deserve it. I'm saying that if you don't give accounts, it will be dissolved. And the dissolution of DAC will not be based on the institution. It will be based on sacking all of you who think that you can consider yourself into insubordinate managers. There's no way. You owe the people accountability. This other one they call Mezam County Foundation. This what's your business with that? I thought you don't like that. Today you are calling me an arrogant fool because I'm addressing that. So let's get it very clearly. Like I've said, every member in DAC is on the DAC management is responsible and answerable to the people. And when the people give or the people raise a concern, una must come address that concern. Don't worry about those who are making noise. My problem with the revolution, I say, I don't always overtalk the truth. No man of it believes I talk so about that people then. But when some few fake profiles, they say, oh, Eric Tato did you that money, they should not get the DB, they sign, check them. They are from Nigeria, go do this project, go do this. They not bother about it because no man don't know them. Let me tell you something. My credibility matter pass on for that. Get them very clearly. Somebody asked the question, why are Ambazonian leaders refusing to collaborate or unite? Because they are jobless. If they collaborate, money will come in one basket. They will not be able to say, okay, let me pay my rent. But when they are separate, their various organizations can channel money for their private use. That's the reason they can never and ever. Somebody say just dissolve it. You can sack yourself, you can resign. Don't be a DAC member no more. Don't be a DAC manager no more. And see, if I want to raise $10,000 today or $20,000 today for DAC or times 2 the money people have there, I will do it right now on this show. Even with a quarter of 1,000 people watching me. So don't sit there and you carry DAC profile. You should be ashamed that you're using the DAC profile to be commenting. I thought that you posted that DAC is not on social media. So why are you commenting on this page? So it's just stupidity. It's just stupidity. It's stupidity. You cannot carry something that's the organization's logo and you come and you're commenting on a page. You are making noise up and down when you say that, oh, you are not on social media. I'm telling you people because when I over drag this thing too long, get them very clearly. Somebody say, I see much hatred in you because I talk true about that. You know what's going on in that? Do you know? Is there something that you people don't complain? Oh, now I talk about that and hatred. When I should have not talk, I take my money for that. See how you people are confused? So there is nothing that, if you don't talk, you never say, oh no, he's a good guy. Although they are calling his name, he's not talking. But you join in the conspiracy. You join the conspiracy. When they call my name, I buy one motor, they say, he don't take motor, go money for that, go buy motor. You know, we can't talk. Say, no, the guy be too humble. Don't call his name, but any talk. But today I can't defend myself, you call it hatred. You think that it's easy for somebody to come and make noise, talk about your business, when you know nothing about the people who are managing the money, how they are managing the money? Listen, when you say you alone can't dissolve it, I might not dissolve the paperwork, but I can dissolve the credibility of the organization. That's it. I can pull out my followers that nobody go there no more. But I'm not doing that because I think that they are still doing projects. Somebody asked a good question. Why are you always endorsing things that come out to be a problem to us? Have you asked yourselves why people who voted for Trump before Biden voted against Trump to put him out of office? When you think something is good, it's natural for human beings. When a manifesto is good, you go for it. And the only thing that makes you firm and makes you a man and makes you a credible person is when you see that that same thing that you endorse is not working, you stand against it. The Republican congressman of Ohio that Trump went to campaign against voted for Trump, but voted for Trump to be president, but again saw that Trump was wrong and he voted for Trump to be impeached. Somebody says something, what about Anna? I'll answer you. Anna is firm and powerful, but cannot be discussed on Facebook. I'll not come and take credit like some of you begging, because some of you are begging for contributions. That is why I come and talk about your groups. Oh, we're fighting here, contribute. Any one thing you say about anything you take, this is Le BLM, Thursday, June this 2021. The next thing it ends with a cash app number. Have you ever seen me asking you to give me contributions? Even those who are in the Anna group that created Anna, 99.9% of them did not contribute. They were only discussing. I did not come to ask them. Apart from those who were in Anna Patriots, a few of them who contributed, and Salas was running that PayPal, and he saw every transaction. How much did they contribute? Well, nobody is saying that DAC will be scattered. We are saying that the people who are presently in DAC, if they don't do the right thing, they will be sacked. I'm saying it. Write it down. Okay? So I want to thank everybody who listened to this show. It is very, very, very important for me to say this to all of you, because if the people who are enjoying the DAC and calling themselves managers, and then my character is being assassinated and they don't bother, they should know that I always have the last laugh. So I want to thank all of you who joined this show. I'm going to end here right now and say God bless you. We'll continue this discussion some other time. Hate me or love me, but I'll always tell you the truth. And thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for everything. God bless you and have a bye-bye. Thank you.